So this is just going to be a quick vlog about how I am doing on the spending budget that I set up for myself at the beginning of this year. I will link all of my original video as well as any updates that I've done throughout the year down below for you guys to go check out. But basically at the beginning of the year, I gave myself a budget of $400 for beauty products for the entire year of 2014, and I knew that that was going to be a challenge for me, and it definitely proved to be a huge challenge. I will go ahead and just admit right now that I have blown through the $400 at this point and have probably gone over by at least $10 already. And I can say that I've learned a lot about myself through doing this. It really did help to curb my spending a lot because I really had to think about what I wanted to purchase. I am in a position with my channel to be able to share a lot of reviews with you guys, share my thoughts on products, recommend things to you guys, and it's really hard to have a YouTube channel and to not spend a small fortune on hair care, skincare, makeup, and this year obviously I've become obsessed with candles. You know, it's hard to keep within a set budget when you have a YouTube channel because there's that little bit of pressure to be able to show you guys new things and to try new stuff, and when you're watching other people talk about things, you get sucked in and you get excited, and it just it's almost like you can't help yourself but to like go out and want to buy everything. But having the budget this year has definitely made me step back and take a look at what I really wanted. And there have actually been a lot of things this year that I've really wanted, namely the Lorac Pro 2 palette that I haven't purchased yet, that have been so hard for me to like hold off on, but I knew that I could eventually get it. It's not limited edition. There was no rush necessarily to get it, and so with certain things like that, I have, you know, sort of stopped and said, okay, there's just a lot of hype right now. I do really want it, but I don't have to get it right now. And you know, that's just one example. There have definitely been other things where I've wanted to like run out immediately and just, you know, spend like $50, $60, $70, $80 on like a palette or a collection of things. And having that constant like budget in the back of my mind has really made me pull back and say, do you really need this? I've done a really good job of when I've wanted to try something different or something new, I have basically shopped my stash, and that has helped a lot. I wasn't super good about updating my weekly beauty baskets, which ended up becoming like 2-3 month beauty baskets. During the summer, I definitely got caught up with work and I just didn't switch the products out enough, and I noticed when I didn't do that, I had more of an urge to go shopping because I was using the same things over and over again. Had I probably just been better about switching the products out, I don't know that I would have spent quite as much as I did. So I've been keeping track of everything on my iPad throughout this year. Originally, I did start with including all hair care, skin care, and body care items along with the makeup within that $400 budget, and it kind of proved to me really quickly that that wasn't going to work out. You know, things that I use every day like shampoo and conditioner and toner and facial wash and moisturizers and things like that, I go through those obviously a lot quicker than I do through my makeup items because they're items that I use on a daily basis. So I ended up removing all of those things and just kept that $400 budget for makeup items. So I really have not bought much this year. Let me kind of like 3, 4, probably less than 25 items here, and you know, various price points, everything from like drugstore to things from Sephora and Ulta. So yeah, the most expensive thing that I bought was the Hourglass Mineral Veil, and that was $46. That put a huge dent in my budget. I also ended up buying the Anastasia Dip Brow. I bought the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and that alone, I had like a 15% off coupon, so it only ended up being $19.55, but normally I only spend like $5 or $6 on mascara, and so had I not bought that Too Faced, I could have gotten like several drugstore mascaras and probably kept a little bit closer to my budget, you know, had I not bought the Hourglass Mineral Veil. But I did really take the time to think about what I wanted and tried to spend carefully. As of like 2 weeks ago, I had $23.45 remaining out of that $400 total. And I have since blown through that because I've just been on a lip product purchasing spree. I've been really into like plum mauve lips for fall, and so I definitely spent the remainder of that $23 just on various lip products, and they were all drugstore. But so yeah, I don't have any money left. Here's the thing though, I am still proud of myself. I did in a sense fail in this little project of mine. I definitely didn't get to December. My goal was to get through the entire year with that $400 budget, but clearly that's not going to happen. Am I going to just stop spending altogether because I ran out? No, I'm not. I'm lucky in that my birthday does come up in November, and so usually people end up getting me gift cards to Sephora, and you know, my husband is normally like, just go and get whatever you want, and you know, I'll still be hauling, even though I technically don't have any money left to be hauling with. But if there's something that I really want, I'll purchase it. But I'm sort of in a different mindset now when it comes to shopping. I do think a lot more about what I want and what's important to me, and I'm very familiar with what I have, and I have edited my collection quite a bit. I've done a couple of major like purges this year. I'll try to link those videos down below as well, and that's really helpful too because it helps you go through your products. You get rid of things that you haven't used in a long time that you're not ever really going to use, and it just makes room for new things. Or it allows you to sort of get rid of the clutter. So yeah, I feel very good about what I've been able to accomplish in terms of curbing my spending and sort of changing my mindset a little bit. It wasn't quite as successful as I thought it would be, but that's okay. You know, I at least tried, and I definitely encourage all of you to think about doing something like this because it's hard, but it really sometimes needs to be done, especially if you are somebody who watches a lot of beauty videos on YouTube and you get that bug to just go out and shop, shop, shop because you heard somebody say that like this is the best lip gloss ever, or like you have to have this face cream, or you know, like the Dip Brow is beyond amazing, you have to go buy it, you know, like it just sort of like really forces you to reevaluate what you have and what you need. And I don't recommend doing a really tight budget like I did because that gets to be hard towards the end and you don't want to feel like a failure. Definitely be realistic about it. You know, if you think that $700 is a good challenge for you, then do $700. But I really encourage you to do something like this, either starting now or better yet, start it in January. I will be doing something very similar again next year. My budget will be a little bit more because I feel like that's a little bit more realistic for me, and because I have the channel, like, you know, I do need a little bit more money so that I can actually purchase the products to be able to share them with you guys. I really enjoy making these videos, and in order to kind of stay current with everything, money does have to be spent. So I'm not sure what that number looks like. Probably somewhere in the $700 to $800 range for next year. But again, I really just sort of need to like go through what I have once I do my holiday and birthday shopping sprees, which are coming up shortly here. And once I see what I have, I'll be able to determine, you know, what I think an appropriate number is for next year, but I've kind of put it in the $700 to $800 range as of right now. So that is still a lot of money, and I'm sure a lot of you are definitely rolling your eyes, but it's very easy to spend that money very quickly. You know, like this is basically, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but you can see I've like tracked everything on here. You know, everything from like NYX single eyeshadows to mascaras to, you know, all kinds of stuff. So $400 really didn't go that far, you know, and that's fine. I tried. So anyway, for those of you that have been curious, I failed, yes. And no, it's not going to stop me from spending any further, but I just wanted to be honest with you guys and straightforward and just sort of let you know what happened, because a lot of you have been following me along on this little journey, and a lot of you have actually kind of set up a challenge for yourselves as well. So let me know down below what stage you are in right now, if you've just kind of given up or if you're still going strong, and how much money you have left. Now that we're almost in October, you know, we are nearing the end of the year. Like we are almost, God, we're almost at the holiday season again, and that's just crazy to me. But let me know how you did, and I really look forward to hearing your guys' updates. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey this year, and I look forward to a different challenge next year, and we'll see how it goes there. So thanks again, you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.